Ronaldo launched his YouTube channel and immediately broke two platform records. PSG might be excluded from the Champions League because of Mbappe. What is going on with them? The new team of Mohamed Salah. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started. Kylian Mbappé has initiated legal proceedings against PSG. He demands the return of 55 million euros, which the Sheikhs allegedly did not pay him under the contract. If we have no choice, then yes, of course there will be a trial. Now, I really hope that the contract we signed 2 years ago will be honored. Let's stop saying what Kylian did or didn't say. In fact, no one can say what happened. Neither I nor the PSG representatives, because for 2 years Kylian and the president always met in private, except for one time. And all of this didn't stop Kylian from playing since the announcement of his departure was made in February. This is a comment from his mother, which she gave not so long ago. There are still many gaps in this story. To start from the beginning, when PSG found out that Kylian would not renew his contract with them again, they wanted to sell him before his agreement ended. However, this didn't suit Kylian himself, as Los Blancos were ready to take him as a free agent and not pay for the transfer. And it seems that Mbappe then refused this money to help compensate for his departure. But now he and his mother are starting to demand it again and say that there was no agreement. Although it's strange why they only started talking about it now and didn't raise this issue when Mbappe was still at PSG. In general, as we said, there are many gaps in this story. Some media outlets write that PSG could even be expelled from the Champions League because of debts to Mbappe. Moreover, we are talking about the deprivation of UEFA licenses, which would completely exclude the possibility for this club to participate in tournaments under their auspices. How true all this is, time will tell. Cristiano Ronaldo stirred up the entire internet with his video featuring a voiceover. When you ask Cristiano Ronaldo not to talk about his new project, why? An announcement, teaser, hint, call it what you want, but the football, and not only football, media buzzed. Friends came to the Portuguese star in the comments. What are you up to? Tell us quickly, asked Rio Ferdinand, Alvaro Morata, Marcelo, Conor McGregor, and many others. Cristiano didn't keep them waiting and soon revealed the news. How are you guys? I have a big surprise for you. I have a new YouTube channel. You Cristiano subscribe, Ronaldo announced. And he immediately broke 2 YouTube records. First, he was the fastest to gain 100,000 subscribers. It took only 22 minutes. Second, he was the fastest to reach 1 million subscribers. It took 1.5 hours. He shares life stories, gives advice, and motivates his audience. He also records challenges. The number of subscribers is approaching 10 million, which is already more than Messi has. As I've said before, as a showman, Cristiano is way better than Leo, who is left only to take out his frustration on the football field, creating his ruthless, fierce magic. In one of the videos, you learned that Georgina doesn't know her husband's favorite color. She thought it was red or green, but Madrid white turned out to be closer than either of the national team colors. Although maybe it's not about football at all. Mohamed Salah is spending his last season in a Liverpool jersey. According to Liverpool Echo, both parties will not renew the contract, and Mo will leave the team as a free agent. With a high degree of probability, Salah will continue his career in Saudi Arabia. There has been significant interest from Ittihad, and other teams in that league are also keen on his services. Many predicted that he would leave Liverpool this summer, but Mo stayed, which in our opinion is more bad than good. Yes, Salah is a super player, but the team will have to get used to playing without him, so why not start doing that now when a new coach has arrived? Another point, if Liverpool had sold Salah now, they could have made good money, which could have been spent on a worthy replacement. This summer, the Sheikhs were offering some astronomical sums for him. There was talk of 200 million. This transfer would have become the most expensive in football history. But back then, the Reds refused to part with him, and now they won't get anything for him at all. Because his sale this summer is unlikely, and next summer his contract will expire. Yes, not everything in football is measured by money, but a lot is. And when you're offered almost 200 million for a 32-year-old player whose market value is several times lower, the choice is obvious. This is just our opinion, nothing more. You may have completely different thoughts on this matter. By the way, Do you think Liverpool made a mistake by not selling him to the Sheikhs? Or did they do the right thing? Write in the comments. Right now, according to Transfermarkt, he is valued at 55 million euros. Updated information has also emerged about Georgi Mamardashvili's transfer to Liverpool. It seems that the parties have managed to agree on the transfer. It has also become known that after the transfer is officially completed, Mamardashvili will stay at Valencia for another season, but on loan. Before this, Liverpool wanted to loan him to Bournemouth, but allegedly the player himself was not satisfied with this arrangement, so it was decided to keep him in the Spanish team for another year. Chelsea continues its transfer show, open to the whole world. Yesterday, Atletico Madrid announced the transfer of Conor Gallagher. The contract is for 5 years, with a transfer fee of 42 million euros. Let's try to be as impartial as possible. How much sense does this sale make? Chelsea has problems with financial fair play. And here are 42 million that go into the budget. Plus, the payroll is being cleared. The position of the number 8 is well covered. The club doesn't have to bring in a replacement. Great. Plus, Gallagher is not exactly the player who fits perfectly into Mauricio Pochettino's style. After all, his strengths are best revealed in fast-paced, counter-attacking football. The positives end there. Now the negatives. Gallagher is young and still progressing. He is a homegrown player. His idol is Frank Lampard. He has been going to Stamford Bridge since childhood and was ready to play for the Blues until the end of his career. Conor is a disciplined, resilient, and very hard-working midfielder. Not a technical genius, but this is the case when quantity turns into quality. Not the new Lampard, not the new Conte, but something in between. Gallagher and Palmer were Chelsea's best players last season. And now one of them is being rewarded with a new contract, while the other is forced to leave the team. What do you think the guys in Chelsea's academy think about this? The young players must have heard how the club wiped its feet on such a player. And it would be one thing if he was just sold due to FFP issues, but the Blues immediately spent even more money. On whom? On Felix, who was handed a 7-year contract. As if after a failed loan and recent seasons it made any sense to buy him at all. And initially, they wanted to take Amartey on from Atletico. But that didn't work out, so they signed Felix just to sell Gallagher. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.